Okay, all that being said, let's get into the box. Like we saw, you got the seal on the outside, you got this sticker on the outside identifying the vitola and brand. You have this, the box date, and then you have a barcode down here with the brand name, the vitola name, type of box packaging, factory code again, and date again. And what this is the distributor's sticker. Some sites have these on boxes. I don't know. I guess some of them remove it. Some of them start to leave it, especially if they begin to trust you. Some retailers like to make sure there's no evidence or anything they can use to trace back to a distributor. But in this case, they left it. Now, that code looks a lot like, well, it is a serial number, but it is not the same serial number that's been taken off of here. So you can't use it on the Habanos website either way. So in the end, it really means nothing. But it's just something else that lets you know, well, it definitely came from a distributor of some kind. And usually counterfeiters don't go through so much trouble to start putting barcodes and pretending that it came from some legitimate source. Anyway, when we open it, inside, you have a really nice looking, high quality varnished box. Okay, a 898 dress box varnished. Very nice. Right away we can see, without even touching it, that this thing is highly engraved in here, burnt in. 25 Medaille D'Ors number 2s. Again, you have your Gloria Cubana emblem over here. Okay. Okay, so that little skip right there was actually me stopping the video and going onto the internet, because I would love somebody to comment if they know exactly what the CEG stands for. All these years with Gloria Cubanas, and I just kind of, I don't know, bypassed it. I knew it belonged there, but it seems that I'm usually pretty good at finding things with Google, and I can't seem to find anything about these letters CEG. My best guess is de Cifuentes, possibly, and I have no idea. These right now, they used to be made in the Partagas factory, and the Partagas factory is now known as something German. Let's get that information real quick, and I'll come back to you. And another funny thing, see, these are things, I don't know everything. I mean, I can tell a fake cigar from a real cigar and what belongs there and what doesn't. But there are certain things I don't know. These Gloria Cubanas coming out of German factory, and we have labels in German. But is German as far as cigars made for Germany, or is German the last name of the individual who bought the factory? I'm not quite sure, and I would love some comments on those two things. I'm going to stop this video for 1 second, look on the internet at that name real quick, and we'll come right back. Okay, that would be, again, there is a discrepancy. Online we have two different versions, the Francisco Perez German factory or the Fernando Perez German factory. Which one it really is, or if it's considered both for some reason. Listen, it gets confusing, as we know. So there you have it, Francisco Perez German or Fernando Perez German. But again, these letters here definitely don't stand for that. Taking you over here for a minute to the internet, we have a little thing on Wikipedia. Now, if you go to my site, DrJoeShow.com, and look at some of the Gloria Cubana reviews, I repeat this information, plus I add a little of my own. But basically, let's see what we got here, because this is interesting, and it's quite confusing too. And when trying to figure out what these letters CEG mean, this isn't very helpful. However, as we said, the La Gloria Cubana brand was created in 1885 by Sociedad Cabanas y Castro, then bought 20 years later in 1905 by Jose F. Rocha, who manufactured the brand from his factory at 364 Miguel Street in Havana. After Rocha's death in 1954, the Cifuentes family bought both the La Gloria Cubana and Bolivar from Rocha's former company. Production was moved to the Partagas factory, now the Francisco or Fernando German factory, Francis Perez German factory, and is still produced today and became very popular as an export brand. Now this is interesting. After the revolution, it seems that production of La Gloria Cubana ceased for several years. It seems. Until around 1965, when the brand was apparently resurrected at the Partagas factory, now the SPG factory. It is produced in smaller quantities than other brands and maintains its popularity with connoisseurs, Medaille D'Ors No. 2 being a particularly prized vitola. Now, there's that supply and demand. There's what we see when we're talking about cigars and rarity and value. Me, I love to smoke them. I also like to store good cigars and have nice things on hand. Valuable cigars are fun to, who wants a humidor full of junk cigars? You want valuable cigars, right? Well, and you have to like them. Well, I love La Glorias, and they're very valuable because of that supply and demand chain. Limited production, high popularity among connoisseurs equals popular brand that's difficult to get, especially some of the rarer vitolas, more popular than Medaille D'Ors No. 2, but not even mentioned here are items such as the regional Gloriosos, the regional Triunfos, which, that's the one, oh God, I gotta get that. That's like the last, notch on my belt. The regional edition Cuba Deliciosos. These are all absolutely fantastic cigars, very difficult to get, very well made, very popular among connoisseurs, and will, of course, appreciate in value over the years because of this, because of the rarity. Anyway, that's pretty much it for that. So let's get back to our box and see what we got. So, now that we've had all our fun with information and all that, we can see that we have our label in German over here, and I don't even really know what it says. I'd love someone to translate this. Another great comment, but from my guess, we mentioned something about where it's made and where it's produced for. Great amount of ultrasound. Oh, it's also. It might just be something about how this might be a warning about what smoking can do to you. Basically, I think that's what it is in German. Anyway, on the box, no seal, no date, as we know. All of that is on this box. However, what's nice is, let's see if it was on here. No, it's not on here either. We have another one of those retailer marks, Gloria Cubana Medaille D'Ors No. 225, CHF Swiss francs 390, and per stick 1560. It says Pro Stuck. Pro Stuck. Intertabac AG, importer number, okay, gives you the importer number. Most of the time they would probably remove this. I don't know why they didn't. Maybe they just kind of trust me by now. And I'm not going to say what that number is. And you have a barcode which has numbers, and I haven't checked it, but 6 and 6, that's a combination. If you go on the Habanos website to enter serial numbers from your usual Cuban seal, that on most boxes would be over here, the serial numbers have several different formats, and when you're entering it, the site asks you which format the serial numbers are on. One of those formats is 6 and 6. This barcode has 6 and 6 numbers. Is it possible that they use the same numbers from to match them up? Maybe. Before this video is over, we'll go online, find out, see what it says. But like last time, it may not. It may just be a totally different number. Again, you have another warning label in German. Okay, German. Wait. No, it's in 3 languages. German, French. Yes, we may say viva more long time. Yes, French and Spanish, and Latin. So you have 3 languages, and I guess they have a phone number to stop smoking. What a horrible picture. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you have your Habanos SA, Hetero in Cuba, totally Monte Mano, all really, really pressed in, done very well. Box is varnished, box is very high quality. See the way it was put together. Very nice box. Interesting that no dovetailing. These are all just placed on, but very, very nice box. Now you have your latch, which, of course, what we said before should say. Schmale Germany, and it does. I don't know if we can get that on there. Pull it back a little. You can see some words written on there, but it's kind of hard to see on the camera. But it does indeed say Schmale Germany.